of the weather. Some people were daring and did come out with their umbrellas. Kind of a miserable day here at LaSalle University. Down low. The first base runner of the game, Lawless draws the walk on a long at-bat, a 7-pitch at-bat. Jaden Ocasio wearing number 23. Jaden's got a lot of size. Batted .487 for the season. This is the matchup we talked about a moment or two ago. These are the two co-MVPs seeing each other early in this game. Seidman to Ocasio. Big cut on the fastball by Ocasio, and he missed it. Earlier in the season, FTC lost to Central. Central, of course, undefeated. Coming into this championship game, coming into the playoffs, actually. Throw to first, very close. Very, very close. Great move by Seidman. And just getting back into first base was Lawless. Andre Martinez over at first base there. That was an excellent move. Nearly got him. Seidman from the stretch. Down low, hit the umpire, and Lawless will get second base. Looks like it hit Lieberman's foot. Came right back. Olszewski didn't really know where it was at first, but was able to pick it up. Ball hit the dirt. And Lieberman throws the ball out. Just like they do in the major leagues. Ball hits the dirt, they throw it out. Seidman, once again from the stretch. A lot of activity. Second base, foul ball. Seidman, the pitcher, is also the leading hitter for Central, batting over .500 this year. Again, full scholarship to Bucknell. Foul ball again. A little bit behind it. Looked like a cutter there coming in from Seidman. Has an assortment of pitches. Very, very solid. And umpire Lieberman has walked into the dugout. He's retrieving some new game balls. They're going to be switching the game ball, I think, as often as possible, especially if it gets wet. There's a 2-2 count, and Seidman once again from the stretch. Lawless at second base, nobody out. Timeout is called.
Good times.
Ocasio playing on his future home field. That's a ball, full count. Ocasio will be heading right here to the baseball program here at LaSalle University, which has been reenacted after a couple of years of having no baseball. And he'll be a teammate of Pete Rose III, grandson of Pete Rose.
Wow.
And there's a fly ball to center field.
Nice catch.
There's a cut and a throw to third. Lawless is in. The ball bounces up in the air. Lawless is safe at third.
Great day.
Fly ball which advances Lawless to third base.
Wow, that's crazy. Pete Rose's grandson go be able to sit down to college. That's crazy.
Jaden Sanchez wearing number 7. He's the shortstop. He'll be coming in. He's out. There's an appeal at second base. And evidently Lawless left early. Second base umpire Marlon Tatum had his eye on that play, and Lawless was called out for the second out of the inning. Unusual. Central must have noticed that, made the appeal, and won the appeal. There's strike one to Sanchez. In the hybrid position now. Switches back to the straight stretch. Seidman, that is. Rain still coming down. We have water coming into our booth. Trying to protect our paperwork here. So what happened on that play is Lawless left early, obviously, and was caught on it by the second base umpire. It was a swing and a miss. Strike two to Sanchez. Looked like Simon took a little bit off that. He takes his sign. He comes set. Now he switches. It used to be a balk. Strike three on the inside corner. Inside low strike. A perfectly thrown ball. Very, very hard to hit this inning. And no score. The Warriors. No hit off on that appeal. In the bottom half of this inning, you'll see that pitcher Tyler Seidman, who is also the leadoff hitter. Felix Melendez, the shortstop, and Aiden McElhatton with Levi Nathanson in the cleanup position, batting fourth. Public League Baseball goes back to 1920, when the Public League was formed. So it's now 105 years.
Wow.
105 years of baseball in what is known as the Philadelphia Public League. Prior to that, there was a league in the city, and it was called the Philadelphia Interscholastic League, founded in 1901, and that ran again until 1919 when the Public League was formed. And interesting that Central was one of the early teams there. Of course, FTC was only founded in 1999, so they wouldn't have been one of the original teams. But the original teams for the PIT were Northeast, Central, Central Manual, and Southern. There was two Centrals back then, Central and Central Manual. Not sure what the difference was. I'm old, but I'm not that old. And also Germantown Academy and West Philly came into that league. And then in 1920, what we know now as the traditional Public League was officially formed and added Overbrook, Frankfurt, Gratz, Olney, and Roxborough over the next 20 years until 1940. And then here's the first pitch. It's a strike. And then in the 1990s and early 2000s is when you started to see the charter schools come in. Again, 1999 for FTC. That's up high, a 1-1 count. Daniel LaSalle is pitching for FTC. And there's a ball hit up in the air.
Good catch.
Easily in center field. And Seidman is the first out, Des. He wears number 5. He's the shortstop facing LaSalle. Here we go. Also in the stretch is the FTC pitcher.
Let's do this just for fun, guys.
LaSalle, an all-pub second teamer, facing Melendez. And there's a strike. Put a little heat on that one. Melendez is an all-pub first teamer, headed for Gwynedd Mercy. He also plays basketball.
Wow.
So pop-up behind first base. Could be a tough catch. Here comes the right fielder sliding in. Almost made it. Almost got to it. Was unable to corral the ball. And that was Jaden Ocasio out in right field there. Again, co-MVP. Playing on his future home field. LaSalle baseball starts next year, 2026. Good to see them back. Maybe someday we'll see Temple come back with Drexel, also dropping their baseball programs after 100 years. Pitch is down low. And just hands it over. Bobby Brandt is the catcher. Another pop-up. Should be an easy catch out there, and it is. Ocasio in right field, batting .235 this season. Also can throw through 12 innings in the public league this year. Only allowed 6 hits and 4 runs. First pitch, down low. Also a big-time football player. He's headed for Dickinson for football and baseball. Also a bowler on the bowling team. This is a big-time athlete with a lot of size, a very strong player. Aiden McElhatton. Seen him for a couple years now. Pitches up high.
To the bottom of the first. No score.
There's a strike. With a 2-2 count. And here's the pitch. Another pop-up. Fly ball. Easily handled out in right field by Ocasio. And the first inning comes to an end with a 0 for each of the two teams. We will step aside for just a moment, and we'll rejoin you in the top of the second inning.
Hi, I'm Tommy Green, former pitcher for the. When I was in high school, it was very important to me to show scouts what I could do. My friends at Payroll Service Solutions are huge supporters of high school sports and the Sports Fan Base Network. If you're a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922 or 866-PAY.
So it was raining, so his velo
Yeah, that was a little
down,
Yeah.
but it probably 86, 87.
I bet he hits 90 on a good day.
Oh yeah,
if
definitely,
not
for
better.
sure, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. You know, he's a Division I
Yes.
signee.
Yeah, I heard he's going to Bucknell,
Bucknell, that's correct. Yep.
and I heard the second pitcher throws harder.
Yeah, he is. McElhatton?
Yeah.
He's a big boy, yeah. Yeah. Watch his foot movement, Kyle. See it? Interesting, right? Years ago, that would have been, you couldn't do that. I mean, certainly not with runners on. But they have changed the rule. They've refined the language of the rule. And those hybrid positions are allowed. Did you ever pitch?
No,
You never pitched, no.
But you know, you have to pay attention to those things.
Yes, you do. That's right, yeah. So you're back in town
Yep.
And you're going to Monroe,
College.
which is a very, very good junior college program up in
Yes, New York.
it's up in New York.
New Rochelle.
Yeah, we know a couple players that went there. You might even know one. That's a walk. And that will be it for the co-MVP of the Public League, Tyler Seidman, who gave a tremendous effort here today. Then stepping out on the mound. He has no choice at this point. He'll take the ball, and Seidman should get a big round of applause. And here it comes. As he walks off the field here, his last Public League game. Central will be in the district final, the 6A final.
Does Franklintown play?
Franklintown will be in the 5A final. So Franklintown will play Roman
If the score holds up.
in the 5A.